What's up, guys? I'm going to review what Naynaflorence eats in a day at the university. Of course. Oh boy. Of course, like all vegans, she needs caffeine to wake up. Why? Because it's a toxin. It creates stress hormones. It gives you energy. A vegan can't do anything in a day if they don't consume any caffeine in the morning. It's an absolute joke, and usually more times throughout the day. Matcha is the same as coffee. The same goes for the chocolate.
Hello everybody, good morning, welcome to today's video. Today is Monday.
She looks like Hannah Mania.
Monday's one of my favourite days. Actually, I just feel like productive and fresh starts, nice. I woke up at like 7:30 and I had a matcha latte and my advent calendar chocolate. Really healthy start to the day. And I just did a couple hours of work. I actually got a bit packaged, so I had one.
Is that a joke?
Now I'm gonna have my breakfast. So I said overnight oats, but I meant chia pudding. So this is how it's turned out. I've actually never made this before, but it actually looks pretty good. Very interesting concept. So it's kind of, I'll show you properly in a second.
I don't think that it looks good.
It doesn't look
Nobody
great,
would
but,
say that.
I did 2 tablespoons of chia seeds and like 120 milliliters of milk. And then I also did some sultanas in here, and then it's made this thick consistency. And then for toppings, I'm going to do half of a banana, and then I'm going to cut up like a couple strawberries as well, and do some of my favourite peanut butter, which is the peppermint peanut butter. This is like my third.
That will be a completely empty meal. The chia seeds, of course, have omega-3s, right? That's what she believes, I'm sure. But they don't. We can convert the plant oils to the animal fats, which are the omega-3s. That's what she wants. Essentially, she wants fish, for example. That's what all of the vegans want when they say they want omega-3s, because that's the only way you will get them. Animal fat. Also, the peanut butter will not do you any favors nutrition-wise because it has phytic acid, which binds to minerals. You will actually lose minerals by eating it when you combine it with other foods. But of course, pretty much all of your food has anti-nutrients.
One this semester since September. So good. I really like this. So I'll tell you.
It's sludge for the slaves. You fell for it.
Okay, so here we have a finished product. So we've got half a banana, 2 strawberries, some peanut
just a bunch of sugar and fiber.
Very excited. This looks.
No micronutrients. Pointless. It will create a lot of gas. That's about it.
I normally make it just like overnight oats and add some chia seeds, but this is like extra. That's actually really nice.
I don't believe you. You're just trying to create a creamy consistency because you want animal foods.
Of revision since I last filmed something. I had a little snack, which was this coconut collaborative blueberry yogurt type thingy. First thing we're gonna need is some some tofu. So my favorite is the smoked tofu from the tofu company.
Of course, because it reminds you of smoked meat as much as it can.
So I'm going to basically cut this stuff up, put it on a baking sheet with some salt, pepper, olive oil, and then I'm just going to pop that into the oven for like 20 minutes? I don't really know. Just until the broccoli is like brown. Very easy to fill up. And then I'm going to make the salad portion after this. I really like it.
Of course she wants the broccoli brown. She doesn't want to even see it as broccoli anymore. They all make the broccoli unrecognizable because they don't want to eat green man-made vegetables. They don't even exist in nature. It's a completely unnatural diet. Broccoli is toxic in many ways. She cooks it so much because then she maybe doesn't really taste the broccoli anymore. Maybe some kind of crust which reminds her of some cooked steak or something which she actually wants to eat.
This meal because I don't like leafy salad because I just feel like there's no substance there. So this is good because all of the things on the baking sheet are more like proper food. So
Proper food, right?
Ta-da! This is everything going into the oven. I did some paprika, spread very unevenly, but it doesn't really matter, so.
The redness, of course, yeah.
I like this one the best because it's kind of like crunchy. I don't like spinach and stuff like that. I just feel like it's so, like, it gets in your mouth and it's kind of annoying to chew. I'm trying to work out what I want to do for like seasoning. My friend told me to get this sriracha. I also have this Caesar salad dressing, so maybe this as well. I'm not really sure.
The reason dressings exist, why humans thought of them, is because they don't want to eat salad. They try to cover it up as much as possible.
We have finished.
Put lots of
Salad,
flavor on
it's
it
really good.
to cover up
It's
the
nice and
flavor
big and, like,
of the
proper
salad.
Substantial salad as opposed to just like a bowl of leaves. So I'm very excited. I put the sriracha on. I feel like it's going to be very intense, but hey guys, so I finished up my revision for the day and I'm back.
Usually they also add a red sauce, such as she did, because they want something red, seeing as our senses see redness as food because of blood and meat. She puts it over the salad, she cooks it a lot, just to somehow change it from what it originally was, which is completely inedible. They don't want to eat it even raw, let alone slightly cooked. They want to really, really cover it up in every way. It's an absolute mental illness.
To head to the gym, so it takes me like 25 minutes to walk there, and obviously work out for like 45 minutes and then walk back, and then I'll have some tea. Yeah, it's the evening, so it's probably going to be busy at the gym, but I'll try and make
more stress hormones from the tea.
Maybe I will.
You're just wasting away.
Hey guys, so it's actually the next day now, and I'm making lunch. Yesterday I just had like a microwave meal. I only have them like once a week, but I just was a bit tired.
She ate pretty much nothing yesterday
So
then.
today I'm gonna make some lentil dal type thing for lunch, and I thought I would show you because the lighting is good. This is like a proper home cooked meal. Obviously showing you a microwave meal isn't as fun. So we're gonna make the dal now. I just need to work out everything that I'm gonna put in it. And yeah.
Garlic is extremely toxic.
Garlic in a pan with some olive oil.
The only way to consume even a little bit of it is to cook it to death.
200 grams.
No way she would eat it raw.
Lentils.
She would throw up.
And some yogurt. I don't know how much yogurt yet, but I'm gonna put some yogurt in as well. So I've
That's not yogurt, but of course you crave dairy. All vegans do.
Of liquids. I'm gonna do 200 of water and 200 of yogurt, and the yogurt makes it a bit more like creamy and thick, and I just think it tastes a bit better than doing.
Of course it tastes better if it's creamy, because you want cream. Cream is made out of animal milk. There's no shame to admit that you want cream, because you obviously want animal fat. Only animal fat has the fat-soluble vitamins A, D, K2. There's no way to get it when you're vegan. Obviously, this is why vegans want everything creamy, fatty. They add oil, they eat avocados, everything, but none of that has those fat-soluble vitamins, saturated animal fat. It's an absolute mental illness. When you look at the yogurt, you want yogurt. It's 100% clear to everybody, except for you. Well, vegans.
With water, so yeah, you could also do it with like coconut milk that comes in a can. I've done that before and that was really nice. So okay, and then to season, I'm doing some paprika, salt, crushed chilies, cumin, and I'm also gonna add some nutritional yeast for B12 and just for like has a nice flavour. So okay, so here's how it's looking. I also added some passata.
Meat replacement.
Stir this and add water if it needs it until all the liquids have been soaked up and it's like really thickened. I think this will probably take
I gotta say,
half
it
an
looks
hour.
disgusting.
So kind of a long one, but it should be really good. And obviously this is a big portion, so I'll be able to save this for some other days.
Throw out
So
the
I've
rest,
done
really.
this-
Veganism is just
this
an endless
rice.
search for
I'm
animal
gonna do half
foods,
of this
for
packet
new recipes,
and
new
the rest.
foods,
The lentils
creating
basically
over and
work out.
over.
Wow, I look really rough, but here we go. Finished product. It's a bit hot, but yeah, very healthy dinner, very nice.
What's healthy about it in any way?
So I'm going to end the video here.
This is an incredibly unsustainable diet. It doesn't have over 50 nutrients. This is why you keep recreating animal foods. That's what you really want. All vegans do because it's our natural diet. It's the only way to get those nutrients. If you don't eat animal foods, then you will become more and more mentally ill, trying to make new recipes, always looking for something else, because all that you want is your natural diet. That goes for any animal. Humans are the only ones who follow religions, man-made ideas, man-made diets, don't listen to their senses, and eat what other people told you. Why? Because of some animals? None of you really care about any animals. You don't care about human health. For one thing, you don't even care about your own health. How can you say that you care about anybody else? You can eat whatever you want, but when you make videos about it, then you're promoting it. And that's when it becomes dangerous, because there's young girls watching your videos, and you probably know that. They may want to eat the same way as you do, but what if they want children, for example, now or later in life? Because veganism very often leads to infertility. Something to think about. Thanks for watching.